Pemirsa, salah satu indikator utama laju inflasi di Amerika Serikat turun ke level terendah sejak Maret 2021. Tapi pertanyaannya, cukupkah ini untuk meyakinkan Bank Sentral Amerika Serikat atau The Fed untuk mulai menurunkan suku bunga acuannya sehingga memberikan keringanan kepada pemilik usaha? Selengkapnya dilaporkan tim VOA dari Washington DC, Amerika Serikat.
2 tahun lebih sejak Bank Sentral Amerika Serikat atau Federal Reserve mulai menaikkan suku bunga acuan, laju inflasi tak juga mencapai target The Fed sebesar 2%.
Inflation technically means the rate at which prices are going up. Yes, today's price compared to yesterday's price or last year's price of the same product. If what's the rate of increase, that's what inflation is trying to measure. What we have seen recently in most sectors of the consumer's market basket, as they call it, is that prices have actually leveled off. Inflation has stopped in the sense that prices are no longer going up. In fact, in many cases, they're beginning to come down.
Data terkini dari Departemen Perdagangan AS menunjukkan indeks harga pengeluaran konsumsi pribadi alias PCE mereda sesuai ekspektasi.
0% month over month and then 2.6% year over year. That's happy news for those who are waiting for Fed rate cuts. Now, the Fed, interestingly enough, the Fed actually said 2.8% by the end of the year. So 2.6% is actually a really good number. But the Fed needs more than that. It needs conviction that inflation is going to stay put and stay low. So what does this mean in terms of rate cuts? September rate cut, in my opinion, is still a little too soon. Between now and September, anything can happen. And we really need several months of stable prices, stable inflation numbers.
Indeks harga pengeluaran konsumsi pribadi ini memang lebih menjadi andalan bagi The Fed dalam menentukan suku bunga acuan dibandingkan indikator laju inflasi lainnya seperti indeks harga konsumen atau CPI. Dan kali ini data dari Departemen Perdagangan menunjukkan di saat harga berbagai kebutuhan sedikit turun termasuk diantaranya energi, harga untuk jasa sedikit meningkat.
Pembelanjaan konsumen juga meningkat, menguatkan kesimpulan analisa bahwa The Fed telah memfasilitasi sebuah pendaratan empuk alias soft landing, pelemahan inflasi tanpa disertai PHK massal.
The U.S. economy has been surprisingly resilient in the first part of 2024 here. We had a relatively weak first quarter GDP number, but that, if you look below the surface of that, what's called final demand by economists was actually pretty strong. And now the second quarter that we're in right now also looks pretty strong. So these persistent forecasts of a recession just around the corner, which have haunted the U.S. economy during 2023 and 2024, just aren't materializing.
Sebelum akhir tahun masih ada 4 pertemuan The Fed lagi. Dari Washington DC, Nova Purwadi dan tim VOA.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download Metro TV Extend sekarang.